Good morning, everyone. So I've been showing you the progress so far of how George and I have been going with doing the harness training, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, and there's been a few hiccups, there's been a few having to slow down things. I have gotten him back in the harness twice now, but I don't feel like it's quite where it could be. He's still just allowing me to just put it on, and he's tolerating it. So the fear's no longer there, and that's when I made the mistake as well of jumping the guns a little bit. Even though I've done it slowly, I still feel like I've gotten in there and done it. I've gotten a little bit no nonsense with it. So look, I think it's important to show you guys a video of me going through this process. I'm going to keep it really raw. If there's problems that happen in it, so be it. We need to have those in there because it's important to see how to work through that stuff. You know, I'm on a learning journey with it as well. We're not perfect with it, are we, George? So at this point, he's tolerating me putting it on him. He's still not willingly doing it. I'll show you what I've been doing too. Just excuse the mess, it's pretty bad at the moment. Oh look, Ivy's having a bath in the water dish. She's like, don't video me, I'm gonna stop now. Okay. So I've been, it was just easier for me to sit him on this box while I was putting his harness on. It was just convenient, and it's not a really good spot to do a harness because he can't run away if he needs to, and now he'll associate the box with the harness. So I've got the harness again. I need to go back to associating the harness with a place where he knows he can get away. So at the moment, if I work on the end of the couch, he can run up the couch, he can go onto his perch. If he really wants to, he can go back into his cage and hide at the top of the cage and go, no, I'm not doing this. Even now, like, he's moving down my arm to say, I see you have the harness, I'm not interested. So what I'm going to do this morning is, like, even now, he's just getting a little bit, I'm going to go to my safe spot because I know she's not going to, but he's looking at the harness. So we're just going to do this. Okay, George, do you want to go outside? You know you get to go outside if you're wearing the harness, right? Yeah, he's looking at it and he's not so sure. So, all right, let's go. So you can see right now he's right up the other end of the couch. And he's like trying to work out how to get on the perch because he is not interested in this whatsoever. And that's possibly because I have actually done a couple of sessions where I've just put it on him. Okay, buddy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get you your treats. So go to the fridge. It's far north Queensland up here. It's pretty hot. So he has pine nuts in the Ziploc bag. Alright, so hang on a sec. I need to open this while I'm holding the phone. It's a bit tricky. Okay, so he's seen that I'm getting the pine nuts out. And he's a bit more interested. You know what? I'm just not even going to pick up the harness. I'm just going to show him that if he comes near the harness, he'll get a pine nut. Do you want a pine nut, buddy? Do you want a nut? If you've got like a really scared bird that's scared of the harness, I would do this sort of thing. See how he edged his way towards the harness? He's like, I'm not interested at all. I'm going to run away as soon as I get my treat. This is what you're going to have to do if you've got a bird that's had a bad experience or they're really scared. He's sneaking. And I'm being really generous with my treats. Good boy. So like Belinda Young was working with me as well, and she was actually teaching be really generous with the treats, but also make sure they don't get their treats in their normal diet. It has to be something really quite special so that you've got that leverage when it comes to doing this. Good boy. So see now he's starting to relax. Of course, I don't want to overfeed him because I need him to be interested enough that I can do what I need to do. See, so now I'm just See that behaviour right there? He's really not keen on the harness because I've gone ahead and I've put it on him and I've kind of ruined a bit of my progress. And this is important to note, but the fear is disappearing. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up the harness and require him to get food through the harness. And you know, that wait time is really important. Let him actually spend that time thinking about whether or not he's going to come. Okay, good boy. So now we're going to go to another level. I'm going to work out how to hold this phone. Hang on. Okay, so now my next step is to hold up. You know, just like we've done in a lot of the other sessions, I'm holding up the loop and I'm giving him that chance to come back and put his head through the loop to get the food. Good boy. You know, it's really important to just go back to what he's familiar with. I know he can do that loop really easily. I also know he can do the little loop. So, and see straight away, he's like, I know the drill. I'm into this. I'm straight into it. I'm trying to move this around so the light's better. Okay. Put your head through the loop. No. You're running away. Why are you running away? Come on, George. You know, being able to let him walk away if he needs to is really important. Come on, buddy. So, I also need to get to a stage where I'm putting it on him, but I need to try not to ruin the relationship. So this is him doing the whole, I'm going to go into the furthest reaches of a place where I know I'm safe and I'm not going to get tormented by this harness business. And he's doing the little baby noises to try and emphasize that he doesn't want me to do the harness, I think. Or he's just doing the whole, I'm a baby, be nice to me. So this is a really big sign to me that he's really not interested in it today, and I probably shouldn't pursue it. If I respect his wishes to not actually pursue it, what is going to come out to me then? If I respect his wishes to not pursue it, then it'll make it a little bit easier next time. It's not like he's gotten away with it. It just shows him that I'm respecting. Do you want to come now? Yeah, do you want to? You want to come? Step up? What if we go to the box though? Are you okay with the box? You step down on the box? Okay, well, let's have a look. George? You're gonna eat my hat. George? Hello. I've got pine nuts if you step back on the box. And tail cam there. George, don't eat my hat. I like my hat. I go through this exactly the same exercises here. So let's start where he's comfortable. George, you want a pine nut? Oh, the tail in the road. You want to come, but you need to sit on the box. You want to come up. Okay, he's not interested in pine nuts at all anymore. So I'm not going to worry about them as much. So we've gotten to a situation today where he is really worked up about this today, and it possibly is because I actually put it on him the last few days. So I'm thinking I need to go back to what I was originally doing with the pine nuts, but he's really not interested in the pine nuts. I want to end on a good note. Where are you going? Look, at the end of the day, if they're going through this stuff, you really need to just take your time. Your relationship with your parrot is way more important than getting the harness on if it's going to turn into a fight. Don't push it, because otherwise you're going to end up with a situation like this where you've got to retrain and then retrain and then retrain. The next stage for me is to work out, well, how much of it is him trying to push the boundaries and get away with stuff, and do I need to change tact and actually do a bit more research and try some other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking at that now. I probably will just go back to where I was. What, darling? And I mean, the good thing is here I can see I haven't ruined the relationship. The relationship is still good. You're still cool with me. Yeah, yeah, good boy. But we are going to work on getting this harness on. Yes, we are. Okay, so we're in a better mood. He's had a sleep. The room is cooled down a bit because everything was hot and we put on the aircon. You don't want that at all, do you? So he's actually very calm, and he seems to be standing here and kind of, come here. I don't want you wandering off. No, come on. So part of the harness thing is they need to be okay with you touching their beak. His biggest thing is his neck. It's just getting this part over. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm just going to not push that right now. Like, I'm just going to go in there quite gently. You want one of these? See, pine nut. You get a pine nut if you put this on. Come on. Whoops. Come on. So, you're gonna eat the pine nut? I just forced it on him. That was probably the wrong thing to do. But I just want to let him sit. I'm not going to race now. You want a pine nut? You're okay. Okay. He's really not interested in the pine nut. So I'm just going to very respectfully do the rest up. One of the things that's pretty important is that once you get the harness on, you want to take them outside and give them a good experience, not a bad experience. He is good with his wings, as you can see, and I want to keep that. If he has a bad experience with his wings, then he's going to hate getting it around his wings just as much as he hates getting it on the rest of his body. Now we have another little issue here. This is twisted up. So I'm going to try and muck around with this without making too big a deal. There we go. I really don't want to make a big deal of stuff because he gets very excitable. And at the moment, good boy, he is really good with it getting done up around his waist. You need this part needs to be done fairly quickly because if they get tangled up in it, then there's going to be issues. See, and straight away he wants to go somewhere. He knows that he gets to go somewhere. He knows he gets to go somewhere as soon as it's on. So we're going to go ahead and do that so he has that good experience. So straight up, the harness is on. We're going to go ahead and go straight outside because he's not interested in pine nuts right now. He wants to get outside. So the other thing is I need to make sure when you're getting them used to this for the first time, you need to make sure you got the end of the harness around your wrist, because if they spook or something, they could fly off and you could lose them. So alright, so straight outside. We're going straight outside. Yeah? It's very muddy. Oh, yeah, what? What, George? Pretty cool. Just go for a cruise. As you can see, when he was stressing out, he was not going to play the game at all, but I left him alone. I let him go have a sleep. He had a sleep for an hour, and then I've come back and I've revisited the harness while he was nice and quiet and relaxed, and we've still got a win. So it's not like I let him get away with it earlier. We've come back and he's been in a calmer mood and he was fine with it. So I think that's another thing as well. Don't be afraid to just give them that space if they're stressing out, because it's not about giving them a win. It's about just calming them down so you can try and revisit it later. They don't forget. They don't forget where they're up to in the training. They don't forget what you've done before. They remember everything, trust me. And you know, this is when it's good to just revisit. Do you want to go in the grass? Have some grass. So yeah, again, the biggest thing is once you get this harness on, you need to do something mega relaxing that they enjoy. And you know, at the moment George just wants to chill in the tree, and he's up there grooming himself and he's really happy. So you know, it's really important to be able to give him that opportunity to do something that's not scary. He gets scared of everything, so I'm trying to keep it really relaxed. I'm just sitting here playing on my phone while he has a chill out there. And you know, find the thing that he likes, that your bird likes, because once you get that harness on and they get a taste of that thing that they really like, then they'll let you do it regularly, which is good. Okay, taking the harness off is just as important as getting it on. So we've been outside for a bit, we've chilled out. I'm gonna take this off now, just again, I wanna be speedy, because if it's half off it gets dangerous. He's pretty anxious to get it off too now. Hey, where are you going? Come here. I need to be speedy, but I also need to be considerate of him, because if he gets upset and he decides to bolt or something, he's going to get himself really tangled up, and we don't want him getting tangled up. If he gets tangled up, he's going to have a worse accident. He'll have a really bad experience because he might have an accident, which will make it harder for me next time I want to get the harness on him. So it's really important for him to know that when it's time to do the harness, we've got to stand nice and still. Sorry, buddy. And we've got to stay nice and relaxed. He hates the neck, so I'm being really respectful. Hang on, bud. Really respectful of the neck. You're off. You're good. He's like, I'm going to destroy that harness. All right. So we're good. Hey.